So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here in Texas, and I want you to know what's going on. It's been a long few days of scare tactics and strongly worded tweets, starting off with our Attorney General. Mr. Indicted for a decade himself says that he wants to immediately arrest the Democrat. And as somebody who was recently arrested by Republicans for false premises, all I can do is just laugh. These guys are thirsty for the Trump endorsement, but it gets crazier. Texas legislators said, nope, we don't care. And they still stood with the governor of Illinois. Then Ken says, how dare you don't care about what I have to say? Now I'm going to start these investigations. And still no one cared. You see, this is a bunch of senators this time, standing with the governor of Massachusetts, Maura Healey. Then Greg Abbott shaking his fist in the air. He goes and he says, you know what? Now I'm going to file to remove you from office. You know, I feel like at this point, him and Ken are just like in this match to decide who can go and kiss up to Trump the most. But see, here's the deal about this. The Texas Supreme Court is elected, and those guys have to go and compete for the Trump endorsement. Look, I went through his motion. It's all baseless, but we live in a lawless Trump America. So there's a good chance they could do it anyway. But pay attention, guys, because this is where it gets interesting. That's why now blue states have to continue to exert as much pressure as humanly possible against these Republicans. So that means to win this gerrymandering war, California, you've got to go all in. You got to draw all 9 Republicans out of their seats to send a message. Because there's rumors that J.D. Vance is trying to meet with Indiana, South Carolina's at play. We don't have time to be surrendering seats to anybody. So if Republicans wanted this gerrymandering war, we got to teach them a lesson. Teach them real quick that California and New York and Illinois are a heck of a lot bigger than states like Indiana and South Carolina. We can't wait till Greg Abbott takes this to the Texas Supreme Court. We've got to get this going now. We got to get maps drawn now. That's why when I get to Congress, I'll be working really hard with these different governors to make sure that they fight fire with fire. And if you want to see that, support our campaign, link to my bio, and let's send them a message.